The high-stakes drama of the 2026 World Cup round of 16 did not end with the final whistle at the Philadelphia Stadium. Instead, it exploded into an ugly, full-scale post-match brawl, the simmering hostility that had built up over 90 minutes, fueled by Paraguay's aggressive low block and shameless gamesmanship boiled over the moment referee Eljaz Tantashev ended the contest, rather than the traditional exchange of jerseys and handshakes. The pitch transformed into a volatile battleground of raw fury as multiple French and Paraguayan players clashed. Near the center circle, the spark that lit the powder keg involved Kylian Mbappé and a furious faction of Paraguayan defenders. Deep in stoppage time, tensions had already reached a breaking point when Machaz Galarza punched Jules Koundé in the face, an incident entirely missed by VAR. At the final whistle, the Paraguayan players, still enraged by the controversial 70th minute penalty decision, completely bypassed any sporting pleasantries and surrounded Mbappé. Shoving matches immediately ignited as the South Americans bitterly confronted the French captain, accusing Les Bleus of diving and receiving favorable refereeing. Refusing to back down in the face of intense hostility, several French stars rushed to defend their captain. Michael Olai's visibly battered, Koundé stepped into the fray aggressively, pushing back against the Paraguayan onslaught. The situation deteriorated exponentially when the French players flat out refused to shake hands with their opponents, deeply insulted by the cheap off-the-ball tactics and the literal vandalism of the penalty spot by Gustavo Velasquez earlier in the half. This collective snub was viewed as a massive sign of disrespect by Paraguay, prompting veterans like Juan José Caceres to aggressively charge at the French contingent. The confrontation quickly descended to a chaotic level as substitutes and support staff from both benches emptied onto the pitch, creating a massive swirling scrum of shouting and physical altercations. Security personnel and cooler heads, including manager Didier Deschamps, had to desperately step in to aggressively separate the two primary factions. It was a humiliating and bad-tempered conclusion to what had been a grueling war of attrition, while a devastated Paraguay eventually marched down the tunnel to face the bitter reality of their emotional exit. A defiant French squad walked away victorious, opting to celebrate their hard-fought quarterfinal berth exclusively with their own traveling supporters.